Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. As you can see, we've already started here. Longevity, loyalty, leadership, just a few of the words that spring to mind when you're watching the eternal Francesco Totti.
Yeah, he is truly unique, Peter. Easily one of Italy's...
And the finish! That is decidedly lacking.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Well, they've got it back in a... He's gone for goal! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
Now that's well seen too. Pressing high and with purpose. Ambitious ball here. No, that was never going to make it. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Shot could be... Rui Costa! Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! And it's Bayer Leverkusen who take the lead. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Bayer Leverkusen have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now. Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I just think, though, that was selfish and a little uncalled for. He must have been aware that he had options to his left.
Totti showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Bullet. Barcelona finding their passes. Now it's Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Ibrahimovic actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Rui Costa getting this one clear. Back into the middle. And he's gone backward here. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Ibrahimovic.
Ibrahimovic really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Ibrahimovic! He's done very well to get to that.
Ibrahimovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Robertson into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Tries to play it through. Hoisted in. Dida claims it without any fuss. Now looking to orchestrate a counter.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Quality ball. Well read, nice interception. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course...
He's had a shot! And again, they run up against stubborn defending. That has ended up in no man's land. Robertson is looking to influence the game from out wide. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Played out to the right. Now it's Owen. Totti. He's being urged. Shot at goal! It's off target and by quite a way.
Bayer Leverkusen certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may...
Goes for a shot! Really well taken goal. Barcelona are back in business. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that goes to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Climbs up big! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back. Barcelona clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And it's Ibrahimovic. Takes a shot! And that's a real chance missed.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Oh, there's a probing ball. That's really well cleared. And smartly reclaimed.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And there goes the final whistle. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Ibrahimovic taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
to today's match.
Barcelona against Manchester United.
Number 4.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Just a quick reminder today, please refrain from parking outside this stadium. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Substitution in progress.